Alright guys, sorry about that. So, don't know what happened, but walked into the other room and rebooted everything, rebooted the laptop, rebooted our VR server and our check-in machine. Everything came up, but it took a little bit longer for us to get internet access even though we had an IP. So I'm guessing that the internet service provider just did something weird and we get to be the ones that suffer for it. So I apologize, thank you for sticking around. We still have some of you guys here. It's great to be back, boys. Alright, so when we were leaving off, we were working on this. We're in the middle of trying to tie this all the way to the top. That way we can basically just tuck it in and not have to worry about it anymore. I think that should be good for now. Not too worried about it going all over the place anymore. We do want to get these cables together. Cool. So now I'm going to take the cutters that I had right before we lost internet access, and I'm going to cut this section down right here. Now I know in a truly anal world I would be able to turn these around, and sometimes I do, but that's not the case in most of my builds because it takes a while, and I like leaving them facing forward because they don't scratch the case, and I can undo them if I need to by using either a straight pin or a pick. I'm so anal. Alright, so I think we decided on putting the SSD somewhere around here. I did say it was going to depend on how the cables were lying. We're practically done, boys, so this down here requires serial ATA. This is the power connector for the controller that's actually tucked around the back here. This is where the controller is for the lighting that's on the front. It's on the back. It's not a bad place for it. They could have put a space in there somewhere for it. Oh well. So we need to have one SATA power here regardless. And I think if we put a drive on this bottom slot, then we would be able to have all of our cables basically clustered together here, or alternatively, run it down. We could basically make the cables disappear if we mount the solid state drive down here. I say we go that way because I don't want to run two cables up here and then have them sticking out. So I'm going to mount the solid state drive to the tray. And then we'll go from there. Thanks to that friggin' internet going down fiasco, we lost half of our viewers, it looks like. But that's okay. We know we produce the best content for computer repair stuff, for professional computer repair stuff, of any of the streamers, hands down, period. So, Mark, you're the only one that produced. Oh yeah, okay, well, still. It still stands. Got our Western Digital blue. Got a screwdriver to put these screws in with. Tiffany, you still with us? I'm asking about her specifically because this is her build that we're doing, so don't feel bad if I didn't call your name, guys. It's not a sexist thing. It's just a customer thing, you know.
It's customary.
It's customary to ask the customers if they're still with us. All right, excellent. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? We used to have a guy back when I was working in Texas that he would literally he'd talk to you like that. Hey man, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you doing? And you'd be like, oh, we're great. Funny old guy, man. Like he scanned so much stuff into his computer. Like that's all he cared about. I can't scan. And he'd have this magic wand scanner. It's literally just like a rod. And you run it across the paper. And he's super proud of that thing, man. He used to be like, yeah, I got this scanner in the mail, saw it on QVC, and I decided to buy that thing, and now I can't scan. Well, did you try your old scanner? Well, no, but it's supposed to work. Okay.
I only have one email and I use QuickBooks or what is it? One that we always see people in the email. Outlook. I only have one email and I use Outlook.
Please.
Okay.
Do you do anything aside from send mail?
No.
No. What's your email address? Something at yahoo.com?
Yeah.
Gmail.com?
Gmail.
Have you tried their web interface? No. Yeah, for some reason I can't get my password to do what it's supposed to be doing. Have you did you change it? Well, no, but I got an email the other day that said that it was changed. And then shortly after that I wasn't able to get any of my email. So you changed it. Well, no. So somebody else changed it.
About 2 weeks ago I did change it.
You think I've been hacked? Come on, guys. We know you're just messing with us. Stop messing with us in that way. It gets old.
Well, I did do that password retrieval thing.
Yeah.
Is that changing my password?
Yeah.
No.
Why no? No, good sir. It certainly is not, actually. You should be okay. Well, this wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Whoops. Fine. Just managed to completely pull apart a twist tie. The only time I use twist ties are for the cable bundle of spare wiring that's left. I don't know why people insist on using Yahoo. I worked directly with the Yahoo mail team engineers, and I will tell you that they don't even like their own product. They're like, yeah, we're making improvements. I'm like, guys, every week, one of my customers logs in and says, it looks different than it did last week. Stop making changes. Like, you're only making customers hate your service because it's constantly changing. Like, most of the people that use Yahoo that I know of are over the age of 50 and they don't like to deal with change. Also, your mail service is easily hacked. You should probably do something about that. Yeah. One would think, right?
Do humans still do that?
But I mean, what do we know? We're just the guys that deal with the aftermath. Yeah. If you have money in cryptocurrency, do not use Yahoo email as your email client. Yeah, use Gmail, use two-factor authentication, and make sure it's tied to your phone. And then never lose your phone. I've heard of GMX.
Google Ads.
Okay, so this cable is going to be for the GPU. We can have it go directly up the front, or through the little hole here.
Also, you guys should check out Bonsai Buddy.
Oh God, no! Please, no! Not the Bonsai Buddy. You gotta look up Desktop Girls.
That's a good one, actually. It's changed.
It's
and you can sometimes choose yours.
Yeah, yeah, and the outfits.
Oh, we've all had that.
Good grief! I remember when that came out. It was like.
You pay like $2.50.
It was like 2000. I think it was 2000 actually when it came out.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. It was like a modified desktop notification, and she would tell you about all your things. You've got mail. Huh? Yeah, she'd dance on your desktop. She'd literally just sit there and she'd like dance back and forth like the whole time. It was great.
It was great. For about a week.
It was great. Until your mom walked in.
Yeah. What's that? Well,
who is this and why is she on your computer?
You know your little paperclip frame that helps you out, Mom?
Yeah. This is my paperclip, Mom. This is Clippy. Yeah. You're grounded. Sweet. Can I put my computer in my room? No. Oh man.
My mom's on my PSP.
My mom, when she used to ground me, she used to take my keyboard away. And then one day I got another keyboard, and then she took my power cable away, so I had to go get another power cable. And then she took my whole monitor away, and I didn't have a job because I was 14, and that was the end of me getting away with that shit. So then I would just sit there and moan the entire time, and groan the entire time, and whine the entire time that I was in my room. Like, I'm so bored, I can't do homework, I can't do anything, everything's on the computer. And she eventually relented and gave me my stuff back. What?
Room is literally the epitome of like a 90s teenager's room.
Yep. Pretty much.
You have the little models hanging from the ceiling.
I had sailboats and stuff, dude. I was legit. Sailboat wrapping paper or wallpaper, wrapping paper, sailboat wallpaper. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was back when that was back in the early 90s when the fad was to paint 3 walls white and then have a backsplash wall with wallpaper on it or a different color, which is still kind of the style that I stick to.
Yep.
Shut up.
Even in here.
Shut up. This is 3 painted walls, or 2 painted walls and an invisible wall. See, that's a step up, I think.
It's like, I think.
Yeah, I can't do my homework. I have to have my graphics card. I'm doing a report on graphics cards. I'm doing a report on how How being grounded affects people that play League of Legends. Aaron. Aaron's like, no, you're not. That's my report.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Alright, so we've got the fan connectors plugged in, GPU is routed up through the centerpiece, and all I gotta do now is zip tie stuff down. What cable management?
Cable management of just stuff it in the corner that you can stuff it in.
I mean, that's a form of cable management, but I think that's like the lowest tier cable management that you can get. That's 7-year-olds making fun of you cable management.
I'm not gonna say that on your stream. Now I have Wi-Fi.
So we start with twist ties, and then we move them over to zip ties, Jermo. If you feel like you have to remove stuff a lot, then I would recommend switching to Velcro, but I personally don't like Velcro because it gets really dusty really quick, and it looks really gross. It's good to see you, by the way, Jermo. Should swing by the shop sometime. Always love seeing you. Alright, let's see. I had a big old stack of zip ties. Looks like I'm only down to a few before I have to grab the rest out of the case. All right.
Dude, foreign beggars.
I love foreign beggars.
Yeah, this is foreign beggars.
Yeah, you can tell from his voice.
Yeah.
He sounds like a much cooler version of Jaywalk.
You don't even care if he's watching the stream.
Oh, he doesn't.
Even if he was.
Yeah. That's okay. Jaywalk's a rapper, but he still works at a hookah lounge. I'm just...
No, he calls himself a rapper. Put it that way.
Ah.
At least I'll say it. It's okay.
Ah. He's nice to me.
He always messes up my goals. side, he never does my multi. I will always talk to Ronnie and make sure I go back there and back there.
Hire me and I'll stop by the shop every day, said Jeremiah. Oh, that's great. That's a great response, actually.
Well, Aaron did just get fired.
Aaron gets fired every day. Alright. We're rocking and rolling here. Almost done with the zip ties.
Yeah, fix it, Mark.
Fix what?
I was sick of, like, I like obviously internet. I have Wi-Fi too. So I go over to someone's house and they don't have internet. So fix that. And I also fix that red light thing.
Mm-hmm. What red light thing?
In case you got me.
Mm-hmm.
From,
Jeff?
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, two red lights on the rear side of his face. Yeah, lights up red and black. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I hate swapping power supplies. I hate doing it because when I cable manage something, if I have to swap power supplies, not only am I just swapping the power supply out to plug everything back in, I have to re-cable manage this stupid thing. So to me, a dead power supply, if I'm doing it on my own gaming machine, is like 4 hours of work. Freaking sucks. That's right, because Aaron uses the I don't give a shit method.
Yeah. Who said that?
I did.
Al?
Yeah, I muted it though.
What does that mean?
Nothing, never mind.
C-A-L? G-A-L?
Who's the gal?
I'm like desktop?
Yes.
Did you have a date tonight?
Uh-huh.
Maybe she's the one that did
Oh yeah? Miss Palm. First name Rosie. Or is it that Swedish girl? What's her name?
Which one?
Heidi? Alright, that went much quicker than expected. Hooray! Everybody loves Zoidberg! That's it. Just gotta plug in the graphics card on the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of this side real quick. Yo, can you give me a card?
Huh?
Can you give me a card real quick?
Eh?
Eh? I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Thank you, sir. I need all those. There'll be a tool here.
Well, you need some here.
Yeah, I do need some, but I don't need that many. Perfect.
You also have 2 months to get rid of these cards.
Huh?
We have 2 more months, basically, to get rid of these.
Oh, for the
7,000 cards.
2017 piece?
Yeah.
That'll be easy.
7,000 cards?
Absolutely. Completely doable.
I know Mr. D and I every week.
Completely doable. So Instagram has a tilt feature now, which is pretty cool. Like it'll actually recorrect the perspective of your image.
But if you're tilting, usually you can't recorrect.
All right. Taking several images. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back cover on. Tiffany, if you're still here. Oh, woo! Darkest Nights. Way to come in and save it. You are absolutely correct. I am missing the cable that comes from the motherboard and goes to the hard drive. So, where's that motherboard box?
Oh, it's where you put it. See, Jermo, I just got fired again.
That's right. Okay. Where is it? That's really weird. The whole motherboard box is missing. Nope. Ah, there it is. Somebody put a laptop on top of it. Oh, because I gave it to you because of the bug. Alright. There they are. Alright, Darkest, thank you. You are absolutely 100% correct. I thought I was almost done. No! 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 Rad Computers, this is Mark. Hello? Nicholas no longer works for this company. My pleasure. So weird. Gentleman called looking for the previous owner of our other company named My Discount Tech, and he has not worked here quite a while, actually. Been almost a year, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody call him Nicholas. Probably could have ran the SATA cable behind it too, but then I would have had to cross over a bunch of cables. Actually, nope, it wouldn't have been long enough.
I should have seen that guy.
But you didn't, because you suck.
Hey, when I'm on the internet, be nice to me. Said no one ever.
Yeah. Cry more. Right. I like pineapple Fanta. It just has like 46 grams of sugar per serving.
Yeah. 3 servings.
Yeah, how many grams of sugar per serving?
I'm joking. So there's one bottle and a 20 fluid ounces, 80 grams of sugar.
Yeah. That's no.
But it's
Yeah, I know the pineapple Fanta is really good. SSDs are overrated anyway. She should operate off a live disk. No way.
Let's go floppy.
Alright. That's essentially the same. I'm not going to take the picture over again. It's essentially the exact same one. I just took. Such a beautiful case. I wish the Spec Omega came in completely white like this. with like some black accents instead of being mostly black with white accents. That lovely notification has been brought to you by my lovely fiance. Alright, so the GTX 1070 Ti is a dual slot cooler. This one is, just like the motherboard that we picked, a Gigabyte. Most system builders have their preference. I absolutely love the Gigabyte product. I think it's a really solid product. I like it much better than MSI. I've had very few problems with my MSI, or I'm sorry, with my Gigabyte products over the years. Tons of problems with MSI products over the years. I like MSI's AMD stuff. I hate their Intel stuff, and I absolutely abhor their graphics cards. It's very rare you'll hear me use the word abhor, but that's as hateful as I get. Like, I'd rather use a 1070 from Gigabyte for the lifetime of my computer than a 1080 from MSI. I'm that particular about my stuff. And when you've built over 1,000 computers and you've seen as many problems as I have, I think you would agree. Surprisingly, ECS motherboards were the laughingstock of the late 90s and early 2000s. They had these plum purple boards, and I kid you not, for as bad of a reputation that they had, I have only seen one dead ECS motherboard in my entire career. One. I don't know if they're still making, I don't think they're still making stuff, but man, I miss their stuff. I like that plum purple color. I should build Brittany a vintage gaming machine out of an ECS motherboard with a case window because it's purple. She would totally love that.
Probably stop Snapchatting and focus on the game.
Wait till organic drives come out.
Organic drive?
Yeah. I'm waiting for light-based processors. Screw quantum computing. I want light-based processors. That was a thing that they were working on in the early 2000s that never really went anywhere. But yes, light-based processing. Ah, we've got one more fan cable that I didn't even see. Oh yeah?
Yep.
You're a terrible friend.
Meh.
Meh.
I do what I can.
Nice. You're like, yeah, it's too late now.
Yep.
And I don't ever wish people a happy belated birthday. That's just kind of rude.
That's what makes it fun.
Happy belated birthday, because I forgot about you on your actual birthday.
I like to do it like a month later on the exact day. Yay. Happy birthday.
I've been wishing my best friend happy birthday the day before her birthday every day or every year for the past 26 years. I do it intentionally now, but anyway.
You probably have a calendar that's set up, huh?
Nope, I just remember September 29th every year. Bing. Most of my good friends, I know their birthdays. Roseanne's is January the 4th. She'd be the earliest. Yeah, December 4th. Jessica's was January 4th. She just passed away in her sleep, like her mom did. Like that's a little weird.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I want to find a place to plug this fan in. We've got System Fan 3 right down here. System Fan 2, which I could go straight across with, which would not look very good because there's a lot of cable there. I'm thinking System Fan 3 would probably give us the best cable hiding ratio. Which means we will probably need to get back into the case on that side. Yep, absolutely gonna need to be back in that side. Okay. Let's see. What's the other side of the case look like?
You should bring Eastgate next.
Nope. Can't bring cats. Too many people have allergies.
Yeah, my face swells up. It literally gets poofier, but I don't care.
But I don't care. That's my cat.
I want that cat.
Okay. One more cable. for some reason I thought that that cable was already routed or already connected to the bottom piece, which would have made sense because they've got a light controller on the back. Thought it was also controlling fan speed, but clearly I was under the wrong assumption. So what we're gonna do, if there was a way that I could get it to just stick right there, then there we go. Because I like it. Alright. Panel back on. Alright. I'm going to turn it on and make sure it posts, and then Aaron is going to finish up with the installation of Windows. I've got to go grab dinner. She's taking an exam right now. She'll be here tomorrow or Monday. Actually, I think tomorrow. I don't know. No idea. When were you planning on leaving?
Got a date at 7.
Well, if she doesn't make it here today, then I'll come here tomorrow. All right.
I don't know if I'm from the home zone.
Let's say we test this.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. If I did my job correctly, then this will be great. If not, then this will be great, just in a different way. We're gonna feel around here for the power button, which should be on top. Aww, you! Yes, I'm gonna activate it for her when she gets back to Flagstaff. So install 10 Pro, or 10 Home, sorry, 10 Home. Correct. There wasn't a Windows disk in the box, so I'm assuming she wants to use her old one since she's decommissioning it. So the other day, Aaron was like, "Yo, can you help me? Can you help me with this? Can you help me?" And I was like, "What do you need help with?" And he was like, "I can't get the panel to fit. You see, it's not fitting correctly.
Working on the exact same case.
Once I get it over here, I can't get it over here." And I was like, "Did you try turning the glass?"
I thought I did.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. Alright.
That actually looks like it lines up either way.
Nope.
No, it didn't.
Nope. Alright, do we have any acrylic covering on this?
Do you know when Amazon's getting here?
Nope.
Today?
Nope. No idea. Can you get me the invisible glass? Thank you, sir. I love invisible glass. It's such a nice product. That's weird. I don't know what that is. It's not coming off with invisible glass though. Give me just a second. Okay. Life hacks. Alright, I'm going to leave the acrylic on here, the acrylic plastic sheet that's used to protect it, primarily because she's going to be transporting this 3 hours. So, I'm going to make all of these screws point towards the center, since they're Phillips heads. I'll remind her to remove the acrylic covering. Alright. You know what? I'll go ahead and do the installation of Windows real quick. Gotta find my keys. And in the meantime, I'm gonna take most of her stuff and keep what it is that she needs, throw away what it is that she doesn't. I think you guys will notice that we don't really put OEM stickers on our stuff. I like them to look as clean as possible. Cases used to come with a place to put a case badge, and they don't do that much anymore. I kind of miss it. So she doesn't really need any of this stuff. Now, I think one of the things that I don't really go over with you guys much is what we give back to the customer when we do a new build. So there's two things. In this instance, we always give back the graphics card box. It's a good sturdy box. It's got a lot of stuff, but it's great for shipping back the graphics card and making sure that you don't have to spend a whole lot on packing materials and stuff like that, just in case you have to RMA it. This instance, it's got the graphics card quick guide, and literally nothing else. But if she ever needs to RMA this back to Gigabyte, which I highly doubt she will, she has a box to send it back in. That's the first thing. The second thing is we give the motherboard box back to the customer with every single spare piece that we had. Cabling, screws, back plates, manuals, all that stuff. So, and the power cable. So what we're gonna do, we basically empty out the motherboard box so that even the cardboard piece that they put inside that separates it from all the manuals and stuff, we don't even put that in the box. So, screws, I/O shields, more screws, the reason why we do it this way is so that she can just literally just keep the motherboard box, and all of her stuff for her computer will be inside of it. It fits neatly into a drawer or a safe or under her bed, or wherever she's going to put it. And it's a great place for her to be able to reference anything that she's looking for in the future. So a spare SATA cable needs to go in here. If she ever needs to ship back the RAM, we do put that piece of it back in, and in most instances, anti-static bag. Alright. We got motherboard manual, EVGA manual for the power supply, manual for the board, or for the case. And we've got our disk for installing all the software, and that should be it. We've got the power supply cable right here. So case, we've got the manual, power supply, we've got the manual, motherboard, we've got the manual, the disk, the extra cabling. We also have the screws for the case. Processor, we don't really need to keep anything from. That's pretty much it. The SSD drive and all that other stuff. All that stuff is, well, you know what? We have plenty of space, so, and that board. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and give her the box for her hard drive, and we will take the little plastic pieces for the RAM. We'll put them in this case as well. We do normally do that, but I don't know what I was thinking earlier. Hey, what's going on, Bobeta? Oh man, I'm so sorry, dude. You gotta watch through yesterday's video. Rumi came in, she was like looking right at the camera, waving, saying hi to everybody. And I was like, yo, say hi to say bye to Bobeta, and she was like, I don't want to do that. She's like, no. I felt so bad. I tried. I told her you had a cute British girl. I was like, he don't need you then?
He got a cute, intelligent British girl.
All right. Okay, I don't think we need anything else. I need my keys. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in. Aw, she did? That's trifling, man. I'm sorry. I had no idea. Let's see, let's get you the Elgato capture. I don't know why every time I recapture